Hey, what's up guys? Tyler here with Secure Team. And so over the years, we've spoken time and time again about clouds doing some pretty strange things. From taking on these extremely sharp, straight-edged shapes, in many instances, what appear to be squares, rectangles, some of them being so massive they can be seen from literally outer space, covering continents. We've shown you clouds with strange holes in them, as if something had poked these holes out, or that something possibly invisible was having some sort of indirect effect on the surrounding clouds around them, creating these strange holes in, again, many different shapes. Now, on the opposite spectrum, we've seen clouds take on what appear to be almost perfect spherical shapes, just hovering in the sky on their lonesome, never seeming to warp or change in shape. One moment they're there, and they just sit there until they eventually fade away. But you know what we haven't seen very much of, and what goes to today's footage, and what I want to talk about, are clouds that in a very short period of time, as you guys are about to see, and in very rapid succession, begin changing, almost as if into things that I've never seen normal, slow-floating, boring clouds do. And in today's video, captured over the Sandia Mountains, we have a mother and her daughter totally shocked to see a lone gathering of clouds in the distance above the mountains doing exactly that.
It actually just takes a week to go to space. We don't know that. So we can't read.
Weirdest thing is, it seems like it knew I was pulling out my phone, huh?
Yeah, as soon as you started pulling out your phone, they started, there was like thousands of them just around the whole
Not
cloud.
thousands, I would say about maybe 10.
10 of them. All around the cloud, and then when my mom pulled out the thing, they just all disappeared.
Alright, so if you didn't see it already, and we have the testimony coming straight from the woman and the little girl here. So they're watching this area of clouds, and whatever is happening with these clouds was happening before they even started recording, which is why they started recording to begin with. So they're watching them, and they notice that smaller clouds, or at least what appear to be mimicking clouds, are appearing out of nowhere. Specifically, and as the footage starts, you'll notice that there is nothing sitting above this main, large, sort of cigar-shaped cloud, but within only seconds, directly above to the top right, we see what can be described as a main cloud orb rapidly appearing, and then we see things coming out of the cloud, and within a few more seconds, we see a number of smaller orb-like structures begin appearing all around and below this orb, which now has turned into a little cigar of its own. So you just saw, and you're seeing a close-up view of this, and I just want to loop this over for a few moments, and I want to speed it up for you guys. I mean, this video clip alone, from the moment this first little orb appears above this bank of clouds to the end where it morphs into something else completely different and we have all of these smaller orbs surrounding it, it takes about 25 seconds. And the reason I'm speeding this up, as you guys can see, is just to show you how quickly what appear to be clouds very well may be harboring something else. Because you guys tell me the last time that you witnessed, within 20 seconds, a gigantic spherical cloud manifesting itself, then stretching into a cigar shape with around 4 to 5 smaller orb clouds appearing one by one on each side and below it. And we're not talking about over hours and hours as clouds slowly shift and change shape. We're talking about 25 seconds. And if you'll also notice, down here to the end on the left side of this main large cloud here, you'll notice there's another sort of small circular cloud at the end of it, and within that same 25 seconds, that giant orb at the end also, and very quickly and very steadily, breaks apart and moves a distance of possibly football fields, if not more, away from this cloud within this 20 seconds. So it seems to me, guys, we have something very strange happening with this lone set of clouds here sitting above this mountain. And might I add that this occurred over the Sandia Mountains, where, you guessed it, the Sandia National Labs is located. And if you don't know what the Sandia National Lab is, well, it's located in Albuquerque, New Mexico, where this occurred, and it is one of 3 National Nuclear Security Administration research and development laboratories, with a yearly budget of around $3.1 billion for whatever type of research they're doing there. Also, located in the mountains of New Mexico. I don't think we have to go into too much detail about what is in and around New Mexico as far as secretive bases. Roswell, Area 51 not too far away. And not to mention the fact that in a past video you guys may remember where we were showing a lot of these images of strange unknown objects being trucked around the United States, hidden underneath these giant tarps. Many of them being followed by massive police escorts, and that, more often than not, took on the shape of a flying saucer. That, or in other instances, massive triangular objects. And it just so happens that one of the most famous photographs of those, the one which you're seeing here, was actually snapped on its way to, you guessed it, Sandia National Labs. We have this intriguing footage here. I'm totally stumped. I've never seen clouds, if that's what they are, manifest like this within 20 seconds, creating these separate orbs with a bunch of smaller orbs appearing around them. It just does not look natural. Does this look natural to you guys? Tell me what you think down below. Really interesting sighting. And real quick before we go, just to show you guys one other fascinating UFO sighting that's come to me, we have yet another silent black V-shaped craft caught sitting in the sky. Now, unfortunately, we don't have the location of where this was taken. However, it was published on October 9th, and well, here is some contrast and brightness enhanced and filtered versions of this footage. You guys tell me what you think. All I'll say about this is we've been seeing more and more of these triangles and these V-shaped objects, whether you want to call them vectors, whether you want to call them chevrons. We've been seeing a lot more of them. And again, if you've watched my past videos, I don't think I have to tell many of you that NASA, through all of its different mission patches for its shuttle launches, its probes, its moon trips, down to the logo for NASA itself, is heavily ridden with this secretive chevron symbology. In fact, almost every single space agency on planet Earth, in almost every patch or logo that they put out in some form or another, contain the chevron symbol. And all I'll tell you guys today is, well, it's not an accident, and there's a much deeper meaning to it, and it very well may have to do with the countless chevron or vector-shaped objects that have been seen in space and down here on Earth. Numerous times, too many times to count. So, with that, Tell me what you guys think of not only this, but whatever the heck these strange clouds are doing above this mountain range. Put it down below. I'm going to do more digging into what these labs and secretive bases are doing in this area, and we'll do a follow-up as needed. So thanks again, guys, for stopping by. Be sure to share, turn on notifications, because YouTube is continually hiding my videos. They used to be featured and suggested and recommended every day. However, now, and I get emails from people every day telling me that my videos have all but vanished, when one week they were there every day, never missed a video, and now they have to go and search out every video I post. So people don't want the truth out, but we're going to get it out. You guys stay safe. Thanks for watching, and I'll have much more for you guys here in just a bit.